What's up? What's good? What's going on, family? So let's jump in and check the energy for Sagittarius. See what's going on. What is the strongest energy, and how can we break this down and make the most of it? So, guys, this is going to be for your Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, as well as that ninth house. Very particular messages here on the Manjula Awakening for your ninth house, guys. But even with that being said, let's just take what resonates and bless someone else with the rest, okay? All right. So, guys, if you would like a personalized reading, you can find that over on the manjulaawakening.com, where you will find any and all of the personal reading options that we offer over there. So the energy that is coming out for the overall energy of this reading is labyrinth here. I'm not sure if I can get that word in there, but it is labyrinth. So I definitely feel like that the overall energy here is to understand, like, whatever the message is that's going to come out today here in this energy check-in, it is about understanding that they don't get caught up. It's about learning to navigate the journey and understanding that you're going to take certain turns that end at a dead end. And that's where you have to learn to be okay, learning to backtrack in order to get yourself back on track. The labyrinth for me, it really speaks about, like, it's the epitome of understanding that fuck ups happen. How are you going to address it? Are you going to get caught up on staying out of alignment? Are you going to get caught up in staying in that corner, that dead end? Or are you going to find a way out? All right, family. So I needed to pause and fix the internet. So while I was doing so, I went ahead and pulled out the book for Labyrinth. And it speaks about rituals, journey within, illumination, opening to oneself. I'm not sure what the book says about this, but that is, I still feel the need to say that I feel like that no matter what comes out during this reading, there is something about making sure that you're not getting hung up, okay? It says, it is a time to rediscover yourself in your path. It takes to take the time to make the commitment to shine a light on yourself, to be open to new truths about yourself. This may require you to do something completely new and to trust the process of transformation. The labyrinth card is a divine call to walk the talk, to walk your talk. Know that you are aided through all of the transitions you will face in life. You are always supported every step you take, even when you are not walking a spiritual path. You can't at all times, but the path will always be there when you are ready. This card represents the greatest knowledge and journey that you go through in life, to know thyself. Dare to go on the exploration of the center of your soul and to incorporate and embrace what you find there. You are also being reminded to be present in your journey, to take time to be in the now and not rush through or want things to happen before you are ready. Woo! So this is about understanding that instead of regretting or instead of being in remorse about how things didn't work out and holding on to the things that didn't go the way that you felt like that they should have went, Spirit is actually challenging you to test yourself and say, this delay, okay, so this dead end was actually a safe haven. Even though it may not have felt good to necessarily experience it, it really did it protected me from getting ahead of the blessing that once I backtrack out of this dead end, the blessing that I am going to walk into, I am only able to walk into it because this dead end put me on the timeline that I needed to be on to attract this blessing. So this is beautiful. I'm curious to see where we're going to go. And Spirit is actually telling me this has a little bit to do with love. I'm just confused on where you're calling me into. Oh, I hear you. I definitely feel like that this has a lot to do with something that is incoming, though. Okay, I definitely feel like that this has a lot to do with something that is incoming. And there's this energy of needing to slow down. I was trying to rush to a deck, so I wasn't able to hear, because I do know that I'm being called to two different tarot decks. but I needed to slow down to be able to put it together. Okay. So whatever this is, it is definitely going to require you to slow down and to not try to rush the timing of it. Show me the past, present, and future of the labyrinth, please. Show me the past, present, future of the labyrinth, please. The past, present, future of the labyrinth, please. Thank you. So it looks like the past is the Four of Cups to the Ten of Pentacles. So it looks like in the past there was some sort of missed opportunity to have some sort of solid foundation, to have some sort of family dynamic, if I'm being honest with you. It looks like that in the past there was what would appear to be a family dynamic, something that you felt like could have gone the long distance. It didn't go as planned. And there could, it appears to me that I know that this is the past, but I feel like that here in the present moment, you may find yourself kind of more or less reflecting on how you showed up in that situation. And because you're more or less reflecting on what took place in the past, in that potential where you could have had the Ten of Pentacles, it's almost like you may be doubting your potential to, like, you may be doubting yourself if you can carry the ball or if you're worthy of it again. But for some reason or another, I do have that in the past there was some sort of missed opportunity at some sort of longevity within a dynamic. That could have been with the Capricorn. But I also just feel like that there were a lot of, I'm going to be honest with you, there were a lot of toxic attachments to the material world inside of this connection. So if you're wondering and you're trying to do some reflecting as to where things could have went left in that past situation here, there was too much of a focus on the material world, the way things looked here in that past dynamic. What is going on here in the present moment of this labyrinth, spirit? What is going on here in the present moment of this labyrinth? I literally just heard you're going to have to clean up for this one, Key. So either it's spirit is telling me to put this blue deck away, which just as I grabbed it, I just heard I may have a need for it. Or like this is going to require like this is going to require some cleaning. Like this is going to require some cleanup. Where is this situation in the present moment, spirit? Where is this? Show me this present situation of this labyrinth. Show me the, thank you. The Nine of Wands, resilient energy, learning. The Star card, healing, resilient, learning from the wounded warrior. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. Even in this particular deck, like I said, I was called to these decks. I was moving quite fast trying to draw it all together. I knew that the elements that I was going for was depicted in this card, but I wasn't listening that it was going to be more than one tarot deck, okay? I was told to go for the brown deck, the green deck, the blue deck. That's what I was called to. There was only one deck that I have that has all of those elements in it, but this is going to be a layered reading, I can tell. So what this is really telling me, Sagittarius, is this card here is depicted as, people that are fighting for their right to exist, to be present because of things that they cannot change because of their existence, or that's just the way that they exist. It's the way that they was created. So they shouldn't be treated differently. That's what this card is depicting here, okay? What this is telling me here in this present moment is there are things that have been done that cannot be changed. You cannot go back from them. You cannot, there's nothing that, no amount of regret or remorse can undo what has been done. This is now the time in this present moment on this labyrinth is to understand how everything that has been done is to serve a purpose in getting you to move forward. Now, I am only don't be so sensitive here today, okay? Don't be so sensitive, but let's be open to receive the medicine. There were things, I don't know how to give this message, Spirit. I need help. They can cry over what has taken place in the past, or they can utilize what has taken place in the past and choose to make the most of it in the present moment. And in the presence of this labyrinth, that is exactly what you're being called to do. Look and stop pushing action. There's action needed. But before you can take the appropriate action, the action is stop. And to stop and look around and take an assessment of what has taken place because of a missed opportunity for something that you desired longevity in. For some of you all, that is, I bought a house with this person and now they walk away with the house and I'm homeless, or I'm back living with my mama, or I'm back living with my sister, or I'm back living with my daddy, whatever the case may be for you. I put all my eggs in this basket, and now because that didn't work, I am now starting back at the beginning. And all that is so true. But the duality of that situation is that now there is a fresh start. And now you get to start from experience. But you must get to the place where you see the benefit in what you gathered from that experience, instead of just my heart's fluttering. Instead of just focusing on what you no longer are able to bring forward with you. Because if one is able to do so, what the universe is actually trying to bring into you in the present moment of this current labyrinth is healing, wish fulfillment, the star card, and it's the 10 of cups. So although this was very tangible, this was very materially beautiful, the 10 of pentacles, maybe y'all probably had the house, y'all probably had the cars, y'all was okay financially, y'all was able to do beautiful things financially. But for one reason or another, for the 4 of cups to show up, there was apathy inside of that connection. There was still the emotional emptiness inside of that connection. So if you're able to stop mourning all of the physical things that you're losing inside of that situation, or if you're able to stop focusing on the what ifs because that situation no longer happened, then what Spirit is actually trying to lead you towards is the 10 of cups. And the 10 of cups is emotional fulfillment. And believe it or not, when there is emotional fulfillment inside of a situation, the material world begins to fall into place. Because with emotional stability being the foundation, then you're able to manifest in things at a higher rate, at a more successful rate. So the 10 of Pentacles, if you ask me as a reader, it's like it's already understood inside of the 10 of Cups, because with emotional intelligence and emotional stability, certain things naturally flow to you. So, but I will say that in order to receive this, one must be willing to accept that the 10 of Swords had a purpose. The 10 of Swords ain't no fucking joke. This is a lot of 10. So I feel like that wherever we're at in this labyrinth, there are a lot of dead ends. Like you've experienced some dead ends. You've experienced some, well, let's try it this way. Well, let's try it this way. And it didn't quite work. So I feel like that there have been some failed attempts here. And Spirit is saying those failed attempts are actually serving as a purpose, but you're not able to see that they're serving as a purpose. And you're kind of holding on to something that's preventing you from moving forward. Okay. The past is over. The 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Swords, even though it means that there was a painful ending, it's also an indication that even though there was a painful ending, there's also this understanding that the worst is now over. Okay. So let's move forward. What does the future of this labyrinth look like, Spirit? What does the future of this labyrinth look like? What does the future of this labyrinth look like? Thank you, Spirit. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Cups. I love it. You're getting your 10 of Cups, Sagittarius. The universe is the end of this labyrinth. When you make it, like a labyrinth. When I think about a labyrinth, I think about those little party favors where you got to get the ball in the middle. So the prize of getting the ball in the middle for you, Sagittarius, it is the 10 of Cups, okay? That is the wish that is being granted at the end of this labyrinth, is the 10 of Cups. The future of this, I cannot make this shit up. I said all of that, Sagittarius, off the 10 of fucking Cups. Do you fucking hear me? Look what the future of this labyrinth is. The 3 of Pentacles and the Star card. The 3 of Pentacles is collaboration. But look at this young lady. In this particular 3 of Pentacles, she is painting something. So what that is telling me, when you are a painter, you are painting based off of your imagination. Things that you have in your mind, things that you have seen before, things that you have dreamed before, things else, you are bringing it from here and you are putting it onto paper. So this is telling me that there is a collaboration that is coming in that you're going to utilize everything that you have went through up until this moment in order to sing in harmony in this Star card in order to make this wish fulfillment. So there's that. Like, this is headed to perfect collaborations, partnerships. The way that you operate with people is going to be in a way that flows and makes sense. And it's all because you didn't show up the way you expected to show up in a situation that was materially beautiful and had potential for longevity, or just it had potential for a lot of material stability. Okay. And you probably did plant roots there, plant seeds there, and that's okay. But there are lessons that you needed to learn that only this situation could teach you. And those lessons were needed in order for this to be a reality in the future. And Spirit is telling me that that is a reality. Like, this is coming in for you. This is at the end of your labyrinth, Sag. The 10 of Cups, or the Star card in the 3 of Pentacles, which makes the 10 of Cups. Love it for you. Love it for you, Sag. But it does require, in this present moment, you taking the action step of walking away from the emotional baggage. That is the stop and taking the assessment. Stop. Okay, let me just stop. I am moving, because this ain't working, and I'm just moving. And as I'm moving, I'm creating more scars here, there, and there. Spirit is saying, stop. Assess what you holding on to. Because right now you're trying to fit through a small hole with a whole lot of baggage. See, you going through a small hole because this is rare. This wish fulfillment is rare. And only a few get through. You're not fitting through this right now because you're still holding on to the baggage. So this situation provided you with a lot of baggage. But more than the baggage, it provided you with important gems. That if you can put the baggage down and extract the gems inside of the baggage, then and only then are you able to persevere forward in the way that allows you to collaborate and make creative energy that brings in wish fulfillment. This is a reading. Let me go on and get down here to the green. Let me go on and get in here to the green. Show me how Sagittarius is currently showing up. How is Sag currently showing up inside of this situation? Woo! The 7 of Swords is how you're currently showing up. So I do feel like that you're facing some demons, facing some conflict. I do feel like that you're being very deceptive about some sort of conflict here, okay? And it is because you are previously wounded. So I definitely want you to really make sure that you're listening to listen to the way that you're flowing. Listen to the things that are causing you to tick. Listen to the way that you're talking to yourself, because there is some sort of conflict here. And it is going to require some sort of compromise, but you have to be mindful about the way that you're going about getting this, okay? So what is the challenge? that Sag is currently facing. The Eight of Wands, something to do with communication. The challenge is movement. Something's not moving. When the Eight of Wands is in the challenging position, something has come to a sudden stop, an unexpected stop. There's an unexpected delay. There's a dam. Somebody has created something, has created a delay, a dam on the flow of this beautiful water flow fall. What is the opportunity here for Sag? The Hermit, to do some reflecting, do some introspection. It's just a moment to pull back. The challenge is something's not moving. And Sag, you may be going very deceptive, trying to get things to flow. This is a time to just stop and really go within and see what it is see how you got here. Okay, see how you got here. Don't sit there and pout. Don't sit here and cause a scene. See how you got here. What did you do that you thought was going to get you a different outcome? What did you do that you thought would get you a different outcome? And then start working from there. What is the advice here? The Eight of Pentacles, self-mastery. Something about a situation was already unworkable. Okay. There was something about a situation, just the mere presence of this situation was unworkable anyways. So the reason that this was allowed to be presented to you is for self-mastery, not so much to make this situation work, but for self-mastery. Okay. What's on the other side of this? The Two of Pentacles, flexibility. See, there's something about what you're wanting from this. You're approaching it from a very rigid perspective. So the outcome of this situation is learning to be flexible. However, just because you're learning to be flexible doesn't necessarily mean that you're meant to be flexible inside of this situation. See, this Ten of Pentacles that you're leaving behind, I want you to know that if you can follow the advice, where you're headed to is another version of the Ten of Pentacles. It's just not this Ten of Pentacles. See, this Ten of Pentacles, for one reason or another, it looked damn good. I don't know. Maybe it was someone with prestige. Maybe it was someone that looked good on paper. Okay. And so because you may not feel like you look good on paper, being with this that looks good on paper, you felt like automatically made you look good on paper. And see, Spirit is saying you look good, period. But this paper, see, I'm a paper person. That's why I got all these cards. I love the way paper feels. This paper don't flow with the ink that is in your vessel. See, and that's what matters. Paper matters when it comes to the pen. Okay. Not all ink flows on all paper effortlessly. Okay. See, Spirit's got a certain kind of paper for your ink to flow on. And although this paper looked good, even though this was a beautiful notebook, your ink ain't sticking to it. It gets smeared. Even after years of trying to write the story, when you wipe your hand over it, the ink smears. So Spirit is telling you, baby, it's not your ink. It's the paper. So stop trying to change the formula of your ink to fit into this pretty little picture, and understand that you're looking at that situation different. Where you're headed is the Ten of Pentacles. You're headed to the Ten of Pentacles, but it's not until you stop trying to figure out, it's not until you understand that you was forcing something. You was trying to force something. And because you was trying to force something, you was blocking the flow of flow state. And in flow state, that's where your blessings are found. And your blessings appreciate your value. They see your value effortlessly. They even will naturally help you perfect it, because they will desire to increase you. Okay. At the bottom of that deck, like I said, the Five of Wands. So there's definitely some sort of conflict here that that I don't know. It's like, slow down, Sag, slow down. Let me see. Clarify Clarify the Seven of Swords for Sag. Y'all, if this is your message at 24 and we just now getting to clarifying, we would absolutely appreciate that thumbs up down below, guys. Absolutely appreciate it. And thanks to everyone that has already done so. Let's see. The Seven of Swords. Why is Sag showing up inside of this situation as the Seven of Swords? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. The advice. The Hermit. The Hermit. It's like, if I'm being honest with you, Sagittarius, for some of you all, you might be trying to see how to get a reaction out of someone, and Spirit is actually asking you to look at how this situation drew a reaction out of you, and to look at the reaction that this situation has actually drawn out of you. Okay? So just keep that. That's the message that I'm getting from that. And that's the Queen of Swords. Yeah, that's the truth. And that's taking you to the star. And that will that truth right there will take you to the star card. What is the star? Why does she look at me like that? Spirit, what's that mean? That's the future of this labyrinth. Okay. So the challenge here within this present moment for Sagittarius is the Eight of Wands. Why is the Eight of Wands here in the challenge for the Sagittarian Ninth House Collective at this moment? Resting on your laurels is what I just heard. My heart just fluttered. The Lovers. Oh, yeah. The Six of Wands. Oh. I don't think the journey's over, but I do think the journey needs there's an unexpected detour. That's the challenge. Is there's an unexpected detour. I'm not sure that the unexpected detour is quite being utilized right now in the appropriate manner. Okay. I just feel like I want you to know that for some of you all, especially for those of you all that have had some sort of recent fling, that you're kind of getting hung up on, or you started something here recently and it's just it's a dead end. It's looking like a dead end. You can't get hung up on that. It literally was meant to energize and refresh and give you a new perspective. Not to say that that's not the direction that you're going to head in, but Spirit is asking you to release your attachment to the expectation that that's the direction that you're going to head in. I feel like that it was to get you back on track. Mm-hmm. I do feel like that something feels like a complete and utter end to you. A lot of vibrations coming in too. But nothing is showing. Oh, okay, okay. So that's the challenge, Sag. Let's get over here to the opportunity. The opportunity is to really perfect what it is that you're manifesting and calling in. I do feel like that, Sag, you could be trying to shortchange your manifestations. Or you could be trying to take a shortcut on your manifestation, and it could be kind of like not serving you well. Let's see. So the opportunity here is the Hermit. And when we get the Hermit as an opportunity, it's to turn inward. Stop seeking so much external validation and just do some introspection, okay? Spend some time alone. So what Spirit is, the opportunity here is to really do some introspection on your guards. You got some guards, some up. And because of certain guards that are up, defenses that are up, because some paper in the past wasn't accepting of your ink, there are guards that are up. And it is because, I'm going to be honest with you, we ain't holding nothing over here. It got you doubting your worth. It had you doubt, okay, well, what if it is? Ooh, well, I can't show this quality because if I show this quality, then, or, ooh, I can't do this because when I did this, it didn't set well. It didn't set well because it was on the wrong paper, damn it. Okay. So what Spirit is asking you to, the opportunity here is to reflect on how some of your guards and how you're trying to protect certain flaws that you may feel like you have are actually stopping and holding you back from experiencing the adventure of the new. And because you're so guarded to the new, you're not seeing how you have certain qualities that are needed in the other person, whereas those certain qualities, they were not received in the past because it was the wrong paper. But essentially, you see how she walked up with two camels? That other person needs that two camel. So somebody might have made you seem like you was no good for a quality, and now you're guarding it, but it's needed here in this present opportunity. But because you're not showcasing it in this present opportunity, your value isn't being seen. Damn. Can't wait to watch the playback of this. So the advice here is the Eight of Pentacles. When we have the Eight of Pentacles in the advice position, it speaks about staying focused. My keyword speaks about being focused. But for me, it's about self-mastery, which is staying focused on the journey of life is about self-evolution, right? So stay focused. And instead of focusing on how this past situation didn't work out and becoming guarded because it didn't work out, focus on how you can evolve yourself off of it, not guard yourself off because of it, okay? Eight of Pentacles is the advice. Can you show us some clarity on the Eight of Pentacles? Y'all, if y'all have made it this far, I really would encourage you all to go check out the monthly shadow message over on members. There is a journaling prompt at the end. It's very nice. It has catapulted your girl into some healing that I feel like that the collective could utilize at this time. So if you're interested in that, it is over on members. Members, to join members, make sure you hit subscribe, and then their join button should be illuminated. Definitely go check that out, guys. Yeah, the Page of Cups. Oh my goodness, I absolutely love it. So the advice is to stay focused on ever evolving that inner child, your creativity. Focus on your craft right now, okay? Some of you all are just legit being told to focus on your craft because your craft is the exact thing that is drawing in your Ten of Cups, okay? Your wish fulfillment. Yeah, look here. Look, I can't make this up. The Seven of Cups are the choices, the options. The Three of Cups, the celebration. 7 plus 3 is the 10. The 10 of Cups is where the fuck you are headed. If you can focus on self-mastery, you're headed to the 10 of Cups. The 10, like the worst is over. You getting something new. That situation needed to happen to clear some karma. This is a beautiful ass reading, Sagittarius. You're going to get the 10 of Pentacles. I want you to know you will have the 10 of Pentacles. That wasn't your 10 of Pentacles. That wasn't the 10 of Pentacles that the good Lord's got for you, your divine's got for you. There is a different version of the 10 of Pentacles for you. I have a deck right now, and yes, I'm going to be dramatic and pull it out because I want you to understand that the 10 of Pentacles looks like, look, the Ace of Swords is showing face before it because I'm telling you something real. The 10 of Pentacles looks different from everybody. Baby, the 10 of Pentacles that's going to make you happy could make somebody else feel like, oh, why would she want that? And then somebody else's 10 of Pentacles can make you feel like, oh, why would I want that? But baby, you going to have the 10 of Pentacles. It's just the 10 of Pentacles that you was going after that the good Lord snatched away from you was not the 10 of Pentacles that is ultimately making you happy. And the 10 of Pentacles that the good Lord got for you is going to ultimately make you happy internally, emotionally. Where's it at, Spirit? I know I'm being dramatic, but can we please show it to the kin folks? It just made me think of about an old tarot reader. She used to call herself Cousin Ken. I cannot think of the name of her YouTube channel, but I don't know. Maybe some of y'all need to go find her channel. Maybe she got some medicine for y'all over there. I don't know. Maybe she watches me. If she watches me, hey girl. The 10 of Pentacles right here. Having it all looks different to everyone. 10 of Pentacles. You will have the Ten of Pentacles. It's just the version of the Ten of Pentacles that didn't work out for you isn't the version that's meant for you. Where this is headed is the Two of Pentacles. Now, y'all, if the Eight of Pentacles comes out of this deck, I'm going to absolutely, I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. The Two of Pentacles is what's on the other side. What is this for Sagittarius? It's not going to be easy, Sagittarius. It's not going to be easy. I got the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. It's not going to be easy because what's on the other side is it's going to require flexibility, because you're going to have to address some trauma. You're going to have to address some wounds. You're going to have to drudge up some past, okay? You're going to have to talk about some things. Yeah, you're definitely going to have to talk about some things. What's the Ten of Wands, Spirit? What's the Ten of Wands? What's the Ten of Wands? It's going to require you some flexibility. Something's going to be a lot of work. This Ten of Cups that is coming in for you is going to be a lot of work. It is, which only lets me know that there's some karmic energy that has to be cleaned up in it. And you can't run from it. That's karma. What makes it the Ten of Wands? The Five of Pentacles. Some of y'all might have to fork over some money. You may take a loss on some money. You like the Two of Pentacles, you're gonna have to learn moving forward. What's on the other side? You're gonna have to learn to be resourceful. You're gonna have to change the way that you're spending your finances, because there are gonna be more responsibilities and more burdens. Okay, so this is just, you're gonna even if this isn't just about finances, you're gonna have to manage the way that you show up energetically, because there are responsibilities that are gonna come with this Ten of Cups that's coming. There are responsibilities. And what are these responsibilities? There is the need to constantly tend to a like mind. You're going to have to tend to some sort of like mindset. Something isn't going to be as lucrative as it used to be. So because you're used to something being the Ten of Pentacles and moving forward, you're going to feel like it's the Five of Pentacles. You're constantly going to have to remind you're going to have to, I don't want to say condition, but you're going to have to train your mind to understand that there's another version of the Ten of Pentacles. You're trying to achieve a different version of the Ten of Pentacles. And at times look, there goes the Eight of Pentacles, baby. I just can't make this shit up. Look, the Eight of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. There are going to be times where you're going to, it's like, damn, I remember when I had it, like, let's just say that your past relationship, that came from money. Okay. So, you automatically, they had a house. You don't have to worry about a mortgage. They already had a house. Moving forward, you're now having to worry about rent. You're now having to worry about a mortgage. You're now having to worry about homeowners insurance, or the insurance on the car and the car payment. You know what I'm saying? So there is more responsibility. And so you're going to have to make sure that you don't dip off into that lack mindset that this past Ten of Pentacles really helped you ignore. It's not to say that this mindset hasn't always been there. It's just that this past Ten of Pentacles helped you ignore it because it provided a level of security and comfort for you. But that security and comfort apparently is showing up now in the present moment as possibly an enabler or a crutch. So Spirit is trying to strengthen you. You can't stay on a crutch forever. So Spirit is trying to strengthen you, okay? But you're going to have to be mindful of not falling into a Five of Pentacles mindset, because guess what you're going to manifest then? A reality of lack. This is a beautiful reading. I don't know how it's resonating in your life, but I absolutely cannot wait to watch this. I'm about to close this out because 40 minutes is a grip. But I cannot wait to watch this back. And I pray that it has offered you some medicine for your soul. If it has, I would absolutely appreciate that thumbs up down below for sure. All right, Spirit, can you please give the Sagittarian ninth house collective a clarifying life situation for this labyrinth message? Metamorphosis mirage. Metamorphosis mirage. Embrace the tender transitions between past forms and future possibilities, as illuminated by the transformative butterfly. Right track. Oh my gosh, this is a beautiful message. These sum it up. Like these literally tie it up. It says you're going in the right direction, so keep moving. It says seize every moment. It says embrace each moment with purpose, for time is a precious gift on your journey of self-discovery. Hear what's unsaid. Tune into the silence for truth that words cannot express. Listen deeply. All right, Sagittarius, I absolutely love you. I hope that you were able to find the guidance that you were seeking today. And in all that we say and in all that we do moving forward, let's choose peace. Love and light, guys.